Hi to all. Welcome to this new tutorial on ixCube. Today we will make something a bit more interesting. We will model this staircase, and so we will see a few nice tools. So let's start. Let's make a new file. Okay. Go to the units, and okay, we are using meters. Important option to remember is the ixCube here, this option. We will take it off at the moment. So ixCube off. Top view, and we'll start drawing. Let's see area layers. We are working on layer 0. Let's make a new layer, and we'll call it plan. Activate this layer. Okay. So let's start drawing a circle by center and radius at the global origin and 3 meters. That's it. Right click, we do another one, and center point here, center of this one, and 2 meters. So basically these two circles here. Draw a line, center point, and up here, center point, and here. I will activate now the smart tracking and hide these grids so we see what we have here. So basically 2 circles and 2 lines. Trim tool, select everything, and we trim these groups here, and these 2 here, and this one here. Okay. So basically we have the plan of half of the stair. Okay. We could now recall the polar area here. Select the objects, this line, complete angle, 90 degrees, okay. Number of copies, 10, that's fine. 10 copies, a center point, that one. So we have made these this staircase in plan. I would like to underline that here we have 11 steps. 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 rises. Okay, let's go into 3D now and go into isometric view. And we have 10 steps. Okay, let's draw a vertical line. I'm going to draw it here in the middle somewhere. Sorry, vertical line. I draw it here in the middle, and the length of this line. So let's say that we want a rise of 20 centimeters, and that's 0.2 and 11 rises. So now we will write here the length of this line is 11.0. Remember to use 0.0 or decimal places if we are doing using expressions. I am going to do 11 steps multiplied 0.2. So if I select this line now, you see the length here is 2.2 meters. Okay, now we will use the tool create dots. I will make a new layer for this. So dots like that, and I'll make them white. On the new layer, because later I can hide them easily by hiding the layer. So create dots by number of points, and yes, 12 points. We have 11. We need 11 rises. That means 12 points. This group here, and that's it. So we have these 12 dots. Okay, so this is what we need to model our staircase. First thing that we will do now is create a flat plane. Select the curves of the plane, 4 edges of this one. Okay, and now we have a flat surface. We will activate in this moment the ixCube option. That means we go into solid modeling with the push-pull options. As soon as I click on a surface, I see this widget here, so I can drag this one and snap to this point. So we have made this flat slab. I want to underline that this option now we will leave it always active. Okay, now I need to make my steps, so we will use this tool here, project and merge curve. This will merge curves on a surface. Select the face, this top one, select the curves, and we'll select these steps. Right click to confirm, and here they are on top of my surface. So now I can easily go and start modeling my stair. I push this one here and I snap to this point, this other one to the second point, this one here to the third point, this one to the next point. I made a mistake here, this one here should go a bit up, this one here, yeah, this one goes here, and that's let me pull up these to the correct height. That's it. So here we are, we have made our step. If we don't want this one, we can just collapse it like that. And we have made one side of our staircase. Now I would like to make, let me hide these dots. Oh, sorry, my model is onto that layer. I'll make a new layer and call it stair. Okay, I get this one, select this one, and I put it on the stair layer. That's the last one, so I can hide my dots and my plan. That's it. Okay, we want to make now the cover of these stairs and the steps. I will change units to centimeters. I will have a lot of input in small units, so centimeters is more comfortable. This tool here is offset surface, flat surface. So I select on this surface here, and you see the offset. Since we have the auto UGS active, this curve wants to get merged on the surface, but we do not want that. We just want to create a new curve. So I input now 2 centimeters, 2. So it constrains to 2 centimeters, and then I keep hold down the control key. So with the control key pressed, basically I am deactivating by the keyboard the auto UGS option. So you see we have a polyline. Create a surface out of this polyline, select it and pull it up by 2.5 centimeters, and that's our stair. Let's do it again. This one, offset 2 centimeters, control click, we have a polyline, surface, this one here, and pull it up by 2.5. The last one, 2 centimeters, control click, make a surface out of this and put it up by 2.5. Okay, so in the same way we can do all the other steps. Let's make the other part, and so I will select all this and we recall the tool here, this one, mirror. Do you want a copy? Yes, we want a copy, so we activate this option. Select objects, we right click to confirm the selection. First point is this one and second point is that one. So we have made this. So let's move this a little bit in this direction. Be aware that these two pieces are floating in space. You see they're 20 centimeters over the ground. So if I try to move like this, this one here, and now if I click, it will go onto the ground because it's floating, it's in 3D. So I can go here and press the Z key, and now it's constrained over that line. So we can just input the position where we want it. Oops. Let's go on. Let's select all this. Recall the move again. So from this point here, and I go into this one, Z key, and I constrain it over that line. Okay. I'll select this one here and drag it there. Fine. And now let's make another step here and make it 0.2. No, sorry, 20. Let's see, we're using centimeters. And again, let's make an offset. Control 2 centimeters. That's the offset. Control to confirm, and again surface, this one here, and extrude it by 2.5 centimeters. That's fine. So this is my, of course we can continue and make the other steps there. Let's make a hole here. It's a bit heavy, so I select this one and I make 50 centimeters offset, 20 centimeters offset, too big. And you see now we have the auto UGS feature. I am not keeping the control key down, so I just confirm and my surface is split. I can now extrude this one. I will input 20 centimeters and the extrusion goes on one side, on the other side as I move my mouse. So I want it on this side, and that's it. So we have made this hole into the surface. And yeah, we have made our staircase. Let's do a simple rendering just to show how to make how to apply materials and do a basic simple rendering. You see, I go now into the render option here, and we have the materials. We have a bunch of materials, and we can go to import material from the database. So I will get a concrete, and I get this other one here, and this yeah, this one here. Okay, let's apply this. I will select the base, right click on this material, apply to selected solid. Okay, so we have applied that material. To see the material in the viewport, we must activate here quality real-time rendering, and we see this concrete. Quite ugly right now. It's ugly because the default mapping of these objects are not quite okay for this material. So I need to change the mapping, texture mapping. We'll go into the options, UV editor, that stands for texture mapping. I select these objects. Okay, and now face level. This means we can apply a mapping at each face of the solid. So no and yes. Face level should be off. No, we want to apply the mapping to the solid. Do we want a box mapping, or a planar mapping, or a cylindrical mapping, or a spherical mapping? Yes, we want a box mapping. The dimension of the box, we are using centimeters. I want it 100, 100, 100. So 1 meter, 1 meter by 1 meter. So here it is, and you can just click on apply. You can see now that the material is quite more uniform, a bit better. Let's go and change the material for these. So I will select now this one, this one. I am keeping and holding down the shift key. When we select with the shift key activated, we see a pop-up menu, and we are able to select one of the items if we hit multiple items. So now I am selecting this one, and this one like that. Okay, so I have selected the steps, and I will apply this material here. Here they are. Well, that's not so bad. For the sake of this tutorial, it's quite okay. Let's make two steps that are missing here. So I will use the offset edge, offset face, sorry, and this one again. 2 centimeters is the offset. Control to confirm. Make a flat surface and extrude this by 2.5 centimeters. Okay, let's make this side here. Again, offset face. Control 2 centimeters is the offset. Control click to confirm. Make flat surface and extrude this by 2.5 centimeters. That's it. So, well, it's clear how to continue modeling these, to show how we can change the mapping over a single surface. So I will recall now the mapping editor, and I will click here, this one, and now I will use face level yes. So the mapping will be applied only on this face. Planar yes, and now we'll set the dimensions of this one to 100 by 100. That's it, here it is. And we click on apply. It was already 100 by 100, that's a little bit too big, so let's do it again. Mapping, face level yes, planar yes, dimensions, and let's make it 25 by 25 and apply. That's maybe a little bit too small now. Main mapping tool again, this one, and dimensions 50 by 50. That's half a meter. Okay, that seems better. So let's do it again now. I will use again the mapping tool. Okay, now that we have done the mapping of this one, we would like to make the same for these other steps. So I will recall again, apply mapping, pick objects, this one, like that. Okay, face level yes, right click, so I have my objects, face level yes, planar yes, and I want to pick this mapping here and apply. That's it. So you see these are the same mapping. I have missed these, and let's make the last two ones. This one here and that one there, and planar yes, pick from this one and apply. So okay, we applied the mapping for the rises, and let's do a simple rendering to see how it looks. And to do that, we can go into the environment, we activate the sun and change the day and the hour of the sun, like that. The north direction, let's activate basic plane like that. So activating the plane, very simple rendering we're doing, and the physical sky to see how it looks like. So this is a preview of the rendering. Maybe we can add here a plant here. Let's change this plant here to something a bit platanus, and 5,000. Ew, that's huge. 500. Nah, that looks better. Let's make a few copies of these. So we have made our staircase. So we can use this tool here. That's global illumination included in the package. In the render, let's put the plane at 0.2. Okay, and let's do it again. And run the rendering, and that's it. Let's give a look at the materials. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.